So I'm just going to do a quick video review on the Prime 1 Evil Dead 2 Dead by Dawn Ash J. Williams. This piece came in yesterday. UPS had held on to it for a couple of weeks and kept delaying the delivery date, trying to use Brexit and COVID as an excuse, but that's neither here nor there. The statue is now here, wonderfully packaged, 2 huge boxes. Yeah, very well packaged. Some parts were quite difficult to find, but yeah, it has an amazing presence. The likeness to Bruce Campbell, I think, is pretty good. The paint applications on the head are not fantastic. It's mainly the eyes that let it down. But you'll see that when I put the different heads on. But for now, this is just his sort of serious, one eye raised, not quite sure what's going on head. The issues I had were the foot was not going into the base, so I had to file down the actual peg, cut off some of the metal rod to get it in there. The shutter at the back is not held in place properly because it won't fit in. And the magnet for the chainsaw arm is very, very loose. And I am a bit concerned that that could fall off. I have contacted Prime 1. I originally said I wanted a refund on the statue, but I think I'll take a partial refund because I do actually quite like it now. Like I say, it has an amazing presence. So just show you some of the details. This is number 105 of 250 of the exclusive version. So this one does come with the possessed head. Book of the Dead looks amazing, very accurate to how it looked in the second movie. Nicely painted. Got Henrietta under the trapdoor. Really great likeness to Ted Raimi. Colouring's a bit off, could be more sort of flesh coloured. They've kind of gone for like a grey look, which kind of works because she's essentially a zombie at this point in the movie. She's been possessed. Yeah, Ash standing on the trapdoor. Details of the feet. They've actually got some felt padding under the shoes as well, which stops it from marking the trapdoor, which is a nice touch. Got the shotgun, which is not movie accurate. It's more movie accurate to the shotgun in Army of Darkness, because when he turns it into the double barrel shotgun, he chainsaws about here, and obviously it's not long enough to be the full Remington as well, but it is at the beginning of the film. Chainsaw looks good. Maybe a bit undersized perhaps. Mixed media clothing looks good. This was a bit of a pain to put on, but actually once I figured it out, it wasn't too bad. Really good quality. The holster for the chainsaw and his boomstick. Like I say, the magnet on this is a bit weak, so I'm a bit concerned. The paint apps are pretty good. Got some blood spatter on there, which is very difficult to pick up. Now, another thing that is slightly off compared to the movie is the shirt. The colour is fine, it could do with a bit more weathering. I know his shirt changes quite a lot throughout the course of the film, but it should be ripped all the way up here. Now that's difficult because you've got the seam for the arm here, and then you've got the seam for the different heads here. So I think that's probably why they did it like this. They probably could have gone up to about here and cut that bit away. You've got his 3 sort of claw marks there. I think Henrietta gives those to him. Yeah, the head sculpts, they're really well sculpted. I do see a likeness to Bruce, but the actual paintwork is a bit bland. The eyes aren't great. They're very sort of flat. You wouldn't even know that they've got pupils on them. I suppose it's more difficult to do brown eyes than it is blue eyes. And you've got the deer's head, which is awesome actually. It's actually an elk they've used. It's a deer in the film, but elk have the antlers come forward here. So I'm not sure why they've decided to go with an elk's head, but it still looks pretty good. And then obviously you've got the hand which is cool, and the Kandarian dagger, which is also very nice. And you've got some blood splatter on the floor there as well. Like I said, I did manage to get the foot in properly in the end. Then you've all these different, there's the frame of the door, sorry, all the wood that goes across the frame of the window, a lot of that is added afterwards. So yeah, that was fun to put together. Let me just put a few of the other heads on. So this head kind of reminds me of the scene where he's laughing with the lamp, the books and the deer head. Again, the lightness is there, it's just lacking a little bit in paint. It actually looks better in person than it does on the camera. But this one, to me, he looks a little bit boss-eyed. The teeth could do with a bit of gloss. Might use some epoxy on that or something. Yep, so that's the second head. Take it back a little bit so you can see the whole statue in context. Yeah, pretty cool. I'll put the third head on now, which the third head is the exclusive laughing head that you get from Sideshow. So this is the angry head sculpt. Like I say, this is the exclusive that you would get if you order through Sideshow. I really don't like the eyes on this one. They're just not very well done. Teeth are fine, again they could do with a bit of gloss. The scars look good. But the paint job, as mad as this sounds, it kind of reminds me of the old NECA toys that you used to get. So yeah, based on this, you won't be missing out if you just get the regular from Sideshow, in my opinion. Again, let's zoom back to show the whole statue. Okay, and now I'm going to show you what is my favourite head, and that's the possessed head. Now, in my opinion, this head looks really, really good. It's got the best paint job of all the heads. It's got glossy teeth as well, which is cool. Could be a bit darker. Could do with a few more skin tones, but the camera is... Make it a bit darker for you. That looks a lot closer to what it looks like in person. Yeah, really nice. I'm so glad I got the exclusive version of this statue, because that is a winner. And it's probably how I'm going to display the statue, to be honest with you. I know it's not movie accurate, but I just want to say this part here, this little, move my hand out of the way, this little clip here which holds the ring in place for the chain, couldn't find it. It was not in the section that the instructions say that it is. It was in the second box, so be careful when you're looking for that. It can be quite difficult to find.